Hey there, once again, this is the Text View coming to you with another video with some more free advice. Today's video, or in this particular video, I'm going to give you some pointers, some tips on whenever you're looking for a laptop or a computer, just what to look for. In this video, I'm going to show you what to look for on laptops and maybe in a later video I'll make one on what to look for desktops. It's pretty much the same, but in this video we're going to focus on the laptops. So right now I'm just at bestbuy.com. It doesn't matter what website you go to, Staples, Fry's, just any Newegg, Tiger Direct. I'm just going to show you what you want to look for in a laptop just to make sure you're getting a good buy. Okay, so like I said, I'm at bestbuy.com. We're just gonna let's see if we can get to where they give the lists of laptops. First things you want to look at is the processor, how much memory it has, and the hard drive space, how big the hard drive is, and how fast the hard drive is. And now we'll go down. We'll check a couple of these out, and let's go ahead and start with the I'm filter this by price. We're gonna go from the lowest they have, just to show you that just because the price is so low doesn't mean you're getting a good deal. Because the reason it's so low is because they're sacrificing one of those three things: either the processor, the memory, or the hard drive. Either you get a really low end processor, you're getting a little bit of memory, or you're getting a small hard drive. So, for example, on this one, let's go ahead and click on this one just to get the information off of it. Um, we'll go down here to specifications. We'll go processor. This is one of the key parts, like I mentioned earlier. Intel Celeron. That is a beginner level processor, basically a low end processor made by Intel. The two main manufacturers of processors is Intel and AMD, and they all of them have their lower end processors, their mid grade processors, and their high end processors. So this one is an Intel Celeron. If you don't know anything about types and brands and of processors or models of processors, just read up on them. I'll show you a couple of different ones here in this example, uh, uh, just so you'll watch out for them. So this has Intel Celeron. So basically, the reason you get a price for $329, which is pretty low, is because you're giving up something. You're giving up, instead of getting a good processor, you're getting a cheap processor. Now let's go down here to see if we can find where the memory is at. The memory right here, 2 gigabytes of RAM. That is okay. It's not great nowadays. It's okay. um, the memory, you can always upgrade memory, and this one says that you can upgrade up to 8 gigs, but what it currently has on there is 2 gigs. So that's the memory. The hard drive, 250, that's more than enough. If you're just gonna Unless you're gonna be doing a lot of pictures and a lot of videos, that should be more than enough. Otherwise you may want to get something that's has bigger capacity of 500 or 1 terabyte drive. So just briefly, I mean, there's a lot of specs here that we can go through, but your main ones, like I said, were the processor, the memory, and the hard drive. This Another thing on the hard drive is you want to see how fast the hard drive is. It's 5,400 RPMs. Um, what that means, it's rounds per minute. It spins this amount of times in a minute, so that's a lot, of course. Um, the higher the number here, the faster your hard drive is. So it'll be fast. The faster, whenever you try to look for something or you're trying to transfer something to the hard drive, the faster it'll transfer, because the hard drive is fast or slow. So we looked at that one. Let's go back. Let's go ahead and skip around and look for something else. 329 was our starting point. Keep that in mind. Let's go into the 400 range, just so we'll see the difference. Let's try this one. It's Dell Inspiron. Okay, let's go ahead and check the specifications on this one. This one, you have a processor, AMD Athlon. It's not that's mid-grade mid-grade processor. The name Athlon. AMD is the manufacturer. Athlon is the name of the processor. You go to memory, you see they bumped this one up to 3 gigabytes, which is better, which is why you're paying a little bit more. DDR3 RAMs. You may want to research that, but that's newer technology. This one can expand up to 6 gigabytes. The hard drive is 320, which is more than the first example we saw. So that's why the price is $429, because you have a better processor, you have more memory, you have more hard drive space. The speed is the same as the first one that we saw. So as you can see, I hope I'm getting my point across, that you have what you pay for is what you get, basically. The more money you spend, the more the higher specifications you're going to get. Another thing is on this processor speed. That's another important thing. 2.3 is good. Hopefully in a minute we'll go to the really expensive laptops, and you'll see that this speed here is it's almost doubled, I guess. So let's go ahead and go back here. And I'm just randomly choosing here. I'm not looking at the brand. I'm just randomly choosing. I'm really not a fan of Dell. So let's go over here. Let's try to skip over to page 8. This one will work. Okay. This is a Sony machine. Like I said, I was just looking at the specifications. I'm not looking at the brands. So let's go over here. We're gonna start out again off with the processor, Intel Core i7. That is new technology. The processor speed is actually, the number is lower than what we had saw before, but an Intel Core i7, this is doubled by how many cores it has. So if it has 2 cores, you have basically 2 brains going at this speed. So you're actually going at 3 point something. If you have 3 cores, or what are they called, triple core, and then you have this working 3 times. If you have a quad core, then it's this number here working at the same time 4 times. So hope you're getting understanding what I'm saying. This one is going to affect the price, the screen size. 16.4. Your average ones are 15.6 and 15.4. If we look over here on the RAM, the memory, you have 6 gigs. So that's pretty good. It's gonna be a pretty fast computer. This one has a 5 gigabyte hard drive at 7,200 RPMs, which is faster than what we'd seen earlier, which was 5,400 RPMs. So the idea I want to pass along with you, or the tip that I really want to pass along to you, is that just because the price is really low doesn't mean that you're getting an excellent deal. You may be getting a good deal. You may find a machine that you're getting a really awesome deal. That's good. But you want to look at the specs, not just because you see that it's a laptop, then it means that it's all the laptops are the same. No, you have to look at the specifications, the processor, the memory, the hard drive, and there's other things you can look for, but those are the 3 main components that you want to look for. Like I said earlier, you can't compare a $329 machine to one of $1,000. You have to look for this at the specs and check them out. So basically, yeah, that's what I wanted to give out as my free advice. So just go ahead and subscribe, like this video, and comment on it, and I would appreciate it. That would help me a lot. Just give me that extra push to make more videos. And like I said, I'm gonna make a similar video of this on desktops. So just be subscribed so you'll be notified whenever I make that video or any other of my videos. So yeah, that's it for now. I'll wrap it up, and I'll see you on the next video.